I've been in tarot world for more than 10 years. Today I will be unraveling the secrets of the Ace of Cups. So this card is a tremendously beautiful card. You can probably see it in your Rider-Waite deck like this. This is another representation of the same card, and we will be talking about the symbolism which is hidden within this card, how you can work it out correctly, what you can do even with this card. Now, Ace of Cups is one of the cards in the Minor Arcana. In Tarot deck, there are Major Arcana cards and Minor Arcana cards. Minor Arcana cards, they represent events, people, kind of like small things happening to you during the day, so a certain period, while Major Arcana cards, they represent like big events, some archetypes, certain themes happening into your life. Now, let's get back to the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, if we look at it, right, we will see here very supportive element, the hand. The hand supports the card. And the hand supports the cup. It's just like, I support my heart. The cup literally represents every kind of emotional aspect which you are working here with in your life. So it can be maybe love, maybe fear, maybe concern, maybe just some doubts, whatever it is. So our emotions, they are held within the cup, right? Let's have a look at the classical representation of this card. So we pour lots of emotions into this card, and many times we pour it from our mind, like we see something and just like whoosh. And this bird, from one perspective, may represent like a structured way of pouring love into the heart, but from another perspective may represent even mental hysteria. So when we are into that mental anxiety, mental hysteria, that's exactly what we pour into our cup, into our heart center, into the sun of our galaxy. Okay? So in order to start feeling correctly within our heart center, we always want to have that beam of release. That's why we have that release of that water from the heart. So we have that active approach, pouring something into the cup, and then pass the pouring, and then passive approach, we release everything, in fact. So we release absolutely everything what is not serving to us at this moment. Now, the same is replicated in this card. In your tarot exploration, you will see many artists, they do follow the Rider-Waite traditions. This is the classical Rider-Waite card from the Rider-Waite deck. This is like my card. I created this deck myself, so I follow the traditions, in fact, of the suits, right, representing the cup. But when you work with different artists, the beauty of that, you can sense the new meanings of that card. So do you see, like here we can see the petals, they go around that card, representing that sense of release. We release everything with that inner light within. And again, we have that supporting hand here, right? So, and we pour lots of love. We really want to pour lots of love into our heart center. Now, in the Bible, there is a really powerful phrase, which is like a magical phrase, I would say, which is encrypting you into a certain state of abundance flow. This card is exactly that abundance flow representation into our life, and it all starts from our heart center. My cup overflows. And this card represents exactly that principle. My heart, my cup overflows. So when we just start writing that principle, observing the symbolism of the card, either it's classical Rider-Waite deck or maybe some deck from a certain artist, whoever, then you start really pouring your heart with remembrance of what is truly abundance flow. So I would highly recommend just sitting in your beautiful space at your home, something quiet, something what you can find with yourself, and just look into that cup and start writing down in your tarot journal or in your journal, my cup overflows. Start sensing it. Now, the upright keywords for this card is literally that feeling of abundance flow, that flow actually of feelings and really good feelings. Well, the reversed card meaning, and you don't need to really learn it. You can just reverse the card, and I would ask you, what do you see here? Let's have a look at it together. What do you see here? So immediately we can see that this hand already is not supporting. It is kind of like not allowing anything. It's just like shutting it down, protecting it on some level. Do you see like what it is doing? So it's inviting that introspection, that shutting down mode. And if we look at the reversed keywords for this card, we will see exactly that introspection, like shutting down. So in fact, this is a very intuitive way of learning tarot, which I propose to you here. When you start learning truly from symbolism, right? Opening up your feelings, we look at the upright position and just like shutting down, introspective mode, right? That's when we like literally use the symbolism of the cards in order to start reading tarot cards on this intuitive, heart-centered level. All right, now what you can do as well, you can start looking at that card and you can start like walking yourself through the card, paying attention to specific small elements of this card and just literally staring at them. There are so many symbols in the card. Let's say you look at these petals, which are overpouring the cup, the petals of rose, or maybe you see it as some just flowing water, flowing purple water, right? So you can imagine it that way. So whatever you see, you start really gazing into it. You gaze into it for a few minutes, and that's how you will start enlivening your soul. You will start enlivening your soul with those right codes. If you feel shut down with your heart center, I really recommend you to start working with the Ace of Cups, because that's a tremendously powerful heart card for that. Now, in order to augment its codes of abundance, flow, and opening up, you can accompany these cup with the 10 of Pentacles. Why with the 10 of Pentacles? Because 10 of Pentacles, let's observe what we see in here. We see that nourishment, nurturing aspect, which is manifested into this physical reality. And she, goddess, the tree goddess, she is giving birth to this child. And there are so many pentacles, so much abundance flow, so many fruits here. So she's literally nurturing her child, right? Nurturing her child. There is that abundance coming from her. So we accompany the observation, gazing over this card, the active card. This is also the Minor Arcana card, which represents, based on classical keywords, wealth. And I don't need even to say it to you, you feel it already, right? You feel it. It's so much nurturing, so much is flowing there. And then you accompany with that my cup overflows perspective. Do you see what I am doing here? Now, what you else can do, you can create the affirmation and you can start writing it. You can use this affirmation, which I already gave you, which in fact is taken from the Bible. My cup overflows. This is the magical saying. So you can write it and continue gazing at this card. Or you can use, let's say, this affirmative statement from in here. So let's have a look at it together. I open my heart to the possibilities of meeting my soulmate and attracting good emotions by radiating love to everyone in my life. So it's just done for the ease of it. So you start using it from the business perspective, right? Whenever you do feel the shutdown of your heart center again, start looking at the upright position of your Ace of Cups card, right? So it does not matter which kind of deck in the Rider-Waite traditions you are using, it will still represent the same feeling of flow and the same feeling of abundance, the same feeling of openness, and that's exactly what we are after in here. Now, how else can you augment that openness perspective in your heart center? You can use actually the Ace of Wands to help you in the process, to encrypt the energy of openness into your heart, because behind everything in the end of the day is energy, right? Energy is the foundation of everything. It was already opened up in quantum physics that energy equals mass multiplied speed of light quadrant, right? So Albert Einstein had already showed it to us. So we don't go against it, we build on it. So you can literally start augmenting that power of openness in your heart center through accompanying it and gazing over the Ace of Wands. And Ace of Wands is a powerful card, the raw energy card. It's just like you start that process of flourishing, like growing that inner flower within your heart center. Do you see what I am talking about? So you can start combining your cards in that way, and you can literally rewire yourself to the new version of you by working with each and every tarot card correctly. It's not just the cards for fortune telling. We can use it to see different possibilities, trends for different months. We can use it. However, we can use it also to create our future. Remember that. So if you loved this video, give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to this channel so that you would not miss these videos, because I will start going daily educating you around this wonderful topic. I'm really passionate about it. So let's get started this amazing journey together.